sir, we are the group 5 and we are going to report about the probability continuations. So there are subtopics of probability continuations. We have the probability of an event, the fundamental counting rule, the factorial notation, the permutation rule, and last is the combination rule. So next is we will talk about its objectives. So first objectives is we will understand how to calculate the probability of an event. Next is being able to calculate the probability of a specific event. Next is we will understand how to count the number of possible outcomes in a simple space. Next is learning how to express the product of all positive integers less than or equal to a given number using factorial notation. Next is being able to calculate the number of ways to arrange objects in a specific order when order matters. Last objectives is by understanding how to calculate the number of ways to select objects from a larger set without regard to the order which they are chosen. So, probability of an event is a measure of the likelihood of an event occurring. It is expressed as a number between 0 and 1, where 0 indicates that the event is impossible and 1 indicates that the event is certain to occur. So it can also be defined as a set of outcomes of a random experiment. The sample space indicates all possible outcomes of an experiment. Example, if we choose a fair coin, the probability of getting a head is P head equals 1/2. This means that when flipping a fair coin, there is a 50% chance of getting a head as there are only two possible outcomes. It's either a head or a tail.
In the example, when tossing two fair coins, the probability of getting two heads can be calculated as P for heads equal P head times P head.
So next is fundamental counting principle or rule. Fundamental counting principle, often called the multiplication rule, is a way of finding how many possibilities can exist when combining choices, objects, or result. This is done by multiplying each total choice count from each group being combined. So here's a sample scenario of fundamental counting rules. Imagine you are planning to go out for dinner and a movie. You have 3 different restaurants: Italian, Chinese, and Indian. You are considering for dinner and 4 different movies: action, comedy, drama, and sci-fi, showing at the cinema you want to visit. Question: in how many different ways can you plan your evening, considering 1 restaurant for dinner and 1 movie? So, by the application of fundamental counting rule, first is choosing a restaurant. Since you have 3 different restaurants to choose from, there are 3 ways to make a choice for where to have a dinner. Second is choosing a movie. After deciding where to eat, you have 4 different movies to choose from, meaning there are 4 ways to make a choice for which movie to watch. So third one is calculating total outcomes. To find the total number of ways you can plan your evening, 1 dinner choice followed by 1 movie choice, you multiply the number of ways each independent choice can be made. According to the fundamental counting rule, this is 3 restaurant times 4 movies equals 12 combination. Therefore, there are 12 different ways you can plan your evening, considering 1 restaurant for dinner and 1 movie. This example illustrates how the fundamental counting rules allows us to easily calculate the number of outcomes for a series of an independent events.
Factorial notation. So, what is factorial notation? In mathematics, factorial notation is an important function which is used to find how many ways things can be arranged for the ordered set of numbers. The well-known interpolating function was discovered by Daniel Bernoulli. The factorial concept is used in many mathematical concepts such as probability, permutations and combinations, sequences and series, and etc. In short, a factorial is a function that multiplies a number by every number below it till 1. So, for example, the factorial of 3 represents the multiplication of numbers. So, para mailahanin mo kung factorial number ba siya, siya ay exclamation mark next sa number. So 3 exclamation mark is equal to 3 times 2 times 1. So, and is equal to 6. So let's discuss the definition of factorial and formulas. So factorial notation, the multiplication of all positive integers. So for example, n ang number. So that will be the smaller than or equivalent to n is known as the factorial. The factorial of a positive integer is represented by the symbol n. Factorial formula. The formula to find the factorial of the number is n exclamation mark is equal to n times n minus 1. So times n minus 2 times n minus 3 and so on. So n represents a number, for example, sa 3. 3 minus 1, so 2. So n times n minus 1 is equal to 2. So 3 times 2 times n minus 2, 3. So 3 minus 2. So 1 minus n.
Factorial of a number. To find the factorial of any given number, substitute the value n in the above given formula. The expansion of the formula gives the number to be multiplied together to get the factorial of the number. Here are the example of factorial of 10. The factorial of 10 is written as 10 times 9 or 10 factorial by 9. So 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So the average of 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 362,880. So multiply by 10 to 362,880, the average of 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 is 3,628,800. Factorial operation is encountered in many areas of mathematics such as algebra, permutation and combination, and mathematical analysis. Its primary use is to count n possible distinct objects. Example, the number of ways in which 4 persons can be seated in a row can be found using the factorial. That means the factorial of 4 gives the required number of ways. So 4 factorial, same as that sa una lang example is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is the average of 24. 4 persons can be seated in a row in 24 ways. Subfactorial of a number. A mathematical term, subfactorial, defined by the term n, is defined as the number of the rearrangements of n objects. It means that the number of permutation of n objects so that no object on its original position. The formula to calculate the subfactorial of a number is given by factorial of 5. Finding the factorial of 5 is quite simple and easy. This can be found using the formula and expansion of a number. This is the given below with detailed steps. We know that n factorial equals 1 times 2 times 3 equals 100 sa n. So factorial of 5 can be calculated as 5 factorial 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 equals factorial equals the average of 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 is 120.
The permutation rule. Definition of permutation rule. Permutation is an arrangement of an object in a definite order. The members of elements of sets are arranged in sequence or linear order. Basically, permutation is an arrangement of objects in a particular way or order. While dealing with permutation, one should concern about the selection as well as arrangement. In short, ordering is very much essential.
So let's talk about types of permutation. So permutation can be classified in 3 different categories. Permutations of n different objects when repetition is not allowed, repetition where repetition is allowed. Next is permutation when the objects are not distinct, or permutation of multi-sets. So as you can see in the screen, there are formulas of permutation. So permutation of n different objects when repetition is not allowed. So for example, how many 3-letter words or without meaning can be formed out of the letters of the word swing when the repetition is not allowed. So the solution is here in n equals 5 as the word swing has 5 letters. Since we have to frame 3-letter words with or without meaning and without repetition, therefore total permutations possible are. So next is when the permutation when repetition is allowed. So we can easily calculate the permutation with repetition. The permutation with repetition of objects can be written using the exponent form. When the number of objects is n and we can have r to be the selection of objects, then choosing an object can be in a different ways. So thus the permutation of objects when repetition is allowed will be equal. So next is this is the permutation formula to compute the number of permutations feasible for the choice of R items from the in objects where repetitions is allowed. So example, how many 3-letter words with or without meaning can be formed out of the letters of the word smoke when the repetition of words is allowed. So the solution is the number of objects in this case is 5, as the word smoke has 5 alphabets and R equals 3, as 3-letter word has to be chosen. Thus, the permutation will be, permutation when repetition is allowed equals 5 to the power of 3 equals 125. So next is permutations of multi-sets. So permutations of n different objects when P1 objects among n objects are similar. So P2 objects of the second kind are similar, P3 objects of the kind are similar, and so on. P objects of the KTH kind are similar, and the remaining of all area of a different kind.